So we're up.
Yeah, exactly. We're all doing well. We're all doing well.
Yes.
And we're excited to have Ditch Pigeon in studio. Welcome.
Hello.
Welcome. We've got Nathan, we've got Anna. I'm so excited to have you guys here.
I'm tickled to be here. Your program's awesome. You've had some wonderful guests recently, and to be riding Laura Hugo's wake is one of the cooler things ever.
That was a fun, yeah. She had never been on her own before, and to have her on it was awesome. But we are thrilled to have you. And one is a newcomer, one has been before, so some experience, some non-experience. But it's the same question I ask again. So, tell us how you got into music. Your first day, what kind of got you hooked, or what really did?
I grew up in the South Metro, and I was within walking distance of the garage. So I got a job there when I was 14, and it was the best place in the world to let your little suburban inner Gothic kids freak flag fly. So that was a huge fostering place for me. Worked there for 6 years or something, and met a ton of people that are still involved in the scene, from Laura Larson and Scrunchie's fame to Gravy and Undercurrent. There's just so many beautiful people in town, and to see the time click on like this has been really satisfying. Yeah.
At 14, what job did you get there?
We were doing security, and it was all student run or youth run at that point. So we do door or learn how to run sound. They had monthly meetings to book bands for the upcoming months. So you'd sit there and put shows together with everybody that wanted to play at the garage in the upcoming months. So it's just a cool way to build connections and see how people treat things differently. Don't know if my teenage self really appreciated it at the time, but now turning 40, reflecting back on some of that is really precious.
Teenage selves never appreciated it at the time, and that's the beauty of it. You could just soak it up. It doesn't have to be. So that's fantastic.
Yeah, and I grew up in the classical world, so I started as middle school orchestra. That was my introduction to music, and even from there I had a community of friends that followed me all the way through high school, and then going into college studying music. I had the orchestra program, but it wasn't until I came into the Minneapolis music scene doing local shows at 331 and White Squirrel, where I got to be a little bit more creative with my violin, with the sound, kind of let loose a little bit and rock out, and that felt really good.
I always think that's a great combination when you've got folks that have come in from very different, you feed off each other and you learn from each other, I have to imagine.
Mm-hmm. Totally. Yeah.
And I was in a pop punk band when I was 14 again, so very uneducated. I don't know any music theory, so to hang around with fabulous people that have a real brain and can teach me the vocabulary is wonderful.
Yeah, and then to be in spaces where you can just experiment and be weird with your sound, and I don't have a conductor being do it this way,
It's got to be a series of learning and unlearnings.
Yes, totally. It's okay if things are a little strange or not exactly how you anticipated them to be. That creates some of that beauty, the authenticity.
Well, and coming from kind of that orchestra, they don't want the unexpected necessarily. I never really thought. I thought oh man, yeah, that is not. Someone's staying after school if the unexpected happens there.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and now with Ditch Pigeon, it's all unexpected. It's really a beautiful experience, Anna and I get to play together in that project, and we've done probably 80 shows together. We've had 3 or 4 practices, so it feels like a lot more jazz, and the mistakes or the different flavors of it that night come out, and it's really fun to have the whole band kind of be okay with it, and for it to still be beautiful and fulfilling. It's just very different than most projects.
That's why we like live music. I mean, I absolutely think, it depends on the vibe of the room or who you're playing with, I'm sure,
Oh, yeah.
You play with a punk rock band, suddenly the songs are much faster.
Yeah.
We thought we had enough for 45 minutes, but we went through them, and yeah.
And we feed off who comes and sees us,
Oh, for sure.
That's good. So tell us more about Ditch Pigeon and your colleagues who are not here.
So Ditch Pigeon is primarily Haley. She was a singer-songwriter for a long time, had a couple different iterations of the live band, but I fell in love with the music during their solo escapade, where it's them and a loop pedal, and it was just the most captivating, fabulous solo set you could imagine. So after a year or 2 of going out to watch them play, she said she's putting together a band and I could jump in on bass. So it was super fun to like already know the songs well enough where I could sing along or hum to them. And then to just get thrown on stage with like no practice and a really cool drummer, and just to kind of let your brains and fingers figure it out live time, and then trust your musicianship that you're gonna flow with it all. And to have it come together is also a pat on the back. It's good.
Yeah, and I would come and watch Haley and Nate and Morgan play all the time. And eventually one day Haley's like, come up and play. And I did. I was like, this is awesome. I would love to do this again. And just kind of started doing that with all the shows. I would just bring my violin and eventually part of the band.
If you're looking to join a band, please come out to our next show.
I'm bringing my kazoo. So.
Please do. August 13th at the White Squirrel.
There we go. All right.
That's awesome. Dress for the part you want. You come with that's awesome.
We will create space for a kazoo.
Was there an added pressure being that you already knew the music when you joined in, or was that super easy?
Haley made it more than comfortable. I haven't felt like a little man except for what I make myself feel like. But no, it's all a lot of fun, and it's been pure support. We definitely have had some rough moments on stage, but like looking at your band and seeing them like laugh at you or smile at you, kindly, instead of like the "how dare you ruin a set," you bounce back so quick from that, and then the second half of that song is on point. So it's fun. Yeah.
My favorite is when we'll play something and I'll look over at Haley and she's like, yeah! I'm like, awesome! Just interacting with each other on stage, and after it's solos or we reach a climax or, we fix after an error. And
circling back in one of our like rare band practices, when we like figure out what was actually wrong there, it's like such an aha light bulb moment. It was a G sharp! Oh, yes! So, it's fun. Thanks for the patience.
Well, and when you see a lot of bands, it's fun to see the bands that are clearly having a good time with each other. Because, we've all seen that death stare on that we're like, ooh, I'm going to go to the bathroom or get a beer or, it's time for me to go outside. But when it's just all in fun, it should be.
Especially at the White Squirrel or like our level of music, like it's all community building and fun and expression, but there's like equal parts of all of that, and like the critical negative bit, I just have no time for. And it is obvious when bands have it come up, but also giving them grace. Some people really are wrapped up in the emotion of those songs and stuff, and have prepped so hard, and in the moment to feel embarrassed that, you just sung about your deepest, darkest secret, and some drummer's just ruining it in your mind. So it's fun just seeing people and giving them complexity and grace. Like
But it's like such an honor to have just a stage where you have time to play your music for people, so being grateful for that and getting in the moment there and really performing, I think, is important.
And taking some of that freedom, and we just recorded our first album with Suede Studio, and from there having everything be codified in tracks, and to have Sam and Mike at Suede Studio really take the time and energy to help us piece it all together and make sure there's a structure and it sounds good. We probably went in there 12 to 16 different sessions. Like, all of my recording experiences have never been so grace laden. Like, we had time to look at things and redo it, and the whole time Sam is doing video and photography. So if you check out our Instagram or YouTube, it's been so cool. Best hookup ever. They're wonderful people.
That is nice to just. I guess you could do devil's advocate. Like, if you know you have one day to get it done, you get it done. But I think the idea to come back to it, sleep on it, listen to it again, I think
And I think we're their first full-length studio album, so they probably had some learning things to iron out too, and that wasn't our perception at all. It was just patience and kindness and enthusiasm. But doing your first in studio, we all have stuff to pick up, but the end product here that just released sounds so good. Like, they really knocked it out the park.
And it felt like a safe space to create too, like very welcoming coming in. It didn't feel intimidating. Felt like we could be very vulnerable. And every time we came back, I had that same feeling, and it just, I'm sad that it's all wrapped up, kind of, because I did enjoy.
Time for the next one. Time for the next one.
Every so many weeks we'd be going back to visit, so just a joy to work with Mike and Sam.
And I also do some camera operator work with Suede Studio. They have a really cool running program where a couple times a month they'll have a local artist come on and do like 5 or 6 songs, and they'll have 10 cameras on and put together a proper live music video cut with like good sounding sound. It's a super cool service that I don't think they're getting paid for yet. So one of my missions here is to like talk them up to the point where they
then
get
how
paid.
would I get a hold of them if I wanted to?
I think best one's probably Suede Studio on their Instagram. They're super responsive, and just looking at what they have is like impressive. Their catalog of musicians way beyond Ditch Pigeon and myself. Or else their YouTube catalog is thick.
Subscribe to their YouTube too.
That's it. Like,
Well, and here's the funny thing. Do you want to spell suede?
Yeah.
Because there are 2 kinds of suede.
Suede, Suede Studios. And Sam Wagner Photography. He is one of my favorite local scene photographers too. So he just puts a ton of time and energy out. Yeah, I quit Netflix several years ago and just started going out to shows, and I felt like I was at shows every single night, and it's really an honor when I meet somebody like Langan who goes out to more shows than I do.
And then I meet Ann, who goes out to more shows than I do.
It's wild. You guys are amazing. Thank you for being staples, pillars, and all the kind words you write up after shows too.
Absolutely.
Girls Rock shows is too cool.
All deserved words, especially with Ditch Pigeon's release
I was
party
gonna
on
say,
it.
I'm gonna-
I mean, great time. Yeah.
Yeah, I could tell me about the show because I was unable to go.
It was magical. It felt like a graduation party or like a birthday party celebration. A lot of our fans who have been at all the shows or many of the shows were there, and you know, Amsterdam is a bigger venue, so it's always a little intimidating being like, are people going to show up? And people showed up. And Haley is a magician with the decoration of stages. Just made it look so beautiful. The flowers, it was just like a magical set walking in.
True Green opened up the show, and I hadn't seen them before, and it was so peaceful and wonderful, and I feel like I know how to draw hands now. They had one particular track that just walked you through it with some real art theory. Should definitely check out True Green. I think they're playing this Tuesday at Eagles for Tiny Tuesdays.
Oh.
It's kind of fun. Anna's going to play that one with their date as well. And my good
Nice.
friend Corey's going up on guitar to perform some new music. So Tuesday at Eagles 34 is going to be a good show.
And shout out to Tiny Tuesday. It's a very cool idea of an event. I have yet to go, but I met one of the curators a couple weeks ago, and he was telling me all about it. It's very cool. You want to...
It's super peaceful. I've only been out to a handful of them, but it seems like a seated audience typically. They squeeze in 5 or 6 bands. They're shorter sets, typically new bands or new music, and a lot of them seem stripped down. But really intimate, totally different crowd than comes out to like the dive bar scene. It felt like a very safe hodgepodge of art appreciators.
And if you're not quite ready to go out to like big show and you just want to go listen to some music without earplugs, not overstimulated, you know, and it's going to be a softer, more acoustic set.
So the thing I like about the Twin Cities is there are so many different ways that you can, especially in the summer when we can play outside. You know, I have a kid who's no longer a kid, but she would come with me to a lot of different shows, and even when I had 3 kids that would come with me, you know, but because people have different flavors, you know, sometimes some of us love a good dive bar, you know, sometimes you want a patio, sometimes you want to do something like that. So I think that's sometimes the listening rooms, you know, I think they're fantastic.
Yeah, we just played a solidarity picnic at Bloom Island Park yesterday.
So I was there for the first hour, and then actually I had something else that I had to do. Tell me how it went from after 4:30.
The weather was perfect.
Yes.
So just being at the park was awesome. The event was amazing. They had a bunch of different booths set up, information on different organizations that are happening right now, how to help the community, how to support the community. They had a free donation, like trade place where you could get clothing and items.
So much produce.
Free produce.
Yes.
They were feeding the whole community. It seemed like there was probably around like 400 people there. At least.
It's you know, people were streaming in, and so I came early because I knew that I couldn't stay. I had something else, but yeah, I mean, even people were pouring. I think someone was glad to see my car leave that party, but I was so impressed. I mean, and that's been weeks and weeks and weeks in the planning, but a lot of people doing some amazing work.
Yeah.
And and you were with good company with the free music.
Stepping in there being like, okay, this is a good place to be right now. Like, this is the place to be. And then the other bands that were playing were amazing. The stage was set up near a willow tree. The city was in the background. Just very peaceful.
It's on Boom Island.
Boom
So
Island.
if people who know Boom Island can close their eyes and picture it a little bit, though.
There
Yeah.
were people sitting in the grass, families, dogs were roaming around.
Bunch of free food. Again, really good vibes all around. The music was great. Brass Solidarity shut it down, and they are just phenomenal. Like, such cool energy throwers and just wonderful. A bit of the community.
Yeah. Awesome. I'm just looking at the time, and I know you guys have some instruments. And not that we need to be done, but I'm like, if we're going to fit in some songs, I better try to fit one in. Would you all play a song for us?
I would love to.
Sure.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So there's this new house venue in Powderhorn, and the guy who runs it, Alex, it's Birdhouse. He put together a song a day challenge where they'll invite artists to come and try and write a song a day and then share it with a small group of people just for feedback or encouragement. And I'm a bass player. I don't usually front bands or sing, but I joined one of these song a day workshops with Alex. Again, love you, Alex. And this song came out of it. It's called Dog versus Cog. All I wanna do is stay home with my dog, but I keep going to work just to be a dang cog, and I'm sick of it. Hey man, I'm sick of it. All we ever have is 10 years, and today won't tell you to sit, won't demand you stay, we'll just give you it. Hey man, you deserve it. Tawny, Bernardo, Chaser and Lou, bury two pearls, maybe someday yours too. Oh, the thrill of it. Don't love and just sit with it. All I wanna do is stay home with my dog, but I keep going to work just to be a dang cog, and I'm sick of it. Hey man, I'm sick of it. All we ever have is 10 years, and today won't tell you to sit, won't demand you stay, we'll just give you it. Hey man, you deserve it. Tawny, Bernardo, Chaser and Lou, bury two pearls, maybe someday yours too. Oh, the thrill of it. To know love and just sit with it. Oh, the thrill of it. To know love and just sit with it. Oh, the thrill of it. To know love and just sit with it.
This is Ditch Pigeon, Nathan and Anna, part of Ditch Pigeon, live in studio on mostly Minnesota music on WMCN 91.7 FM in St. Paul. Okay, just did that for a day. That's a lovely song.
Had a
Come
lot of
on
good
now,
ones.
come on now.
Yeah,
That's
we were sitting, my dog's like 13 years old and she just hangs out with us, and when you have to go on a long work day and you just see them giving you the eyes like, why are you leaving?
what's more important.
Yeah.
Real questions.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just love it, and I mean, you guys sound fantastic together when you sing together. It's it's a good mashup.
That's part of dating a musician, though. I think you just always have someone to noodle with and sing with, and over time we've probably gotten tighter and cuter.
I've been noticing that at the White Girl, but I didn't want to say anything. Yeah, that's awesome. I just think that's. I want this could take up the next 6 hours, but tell us about some of the other projects. Some of them have come out, some of them not, but you both are doing so many different things. So just give us a little.
Yeah, super grateful to be busy right now. Right now, my main two projects are Third Date. I play violin there with Katie Spencer Lane. And then I play in Ditch Pigeon, also violin. And I've kind of, I feel like, become, if you need a violinist, call me up. And, friends are like, hey, I have this project going on. Will you play? And I love playing. So recently I did a recording with Gil Weather, and I'll be playing with them at Spade Studio at the end of the month. Sam Wilbur, we did the protest song during the occupation. We did the Fight This song.
Awesome.
Recorded that at
Casino Time.
And that was a very powerful time.
Casino Time was really fun to work with.
Yeah.
Samuel Wilbur is a wonderful songwriter and awesome community member who really activated when we needed to this year, and it's heavy. So.
A teacher as well.
Yeah.
Am I remember correctly? Okay, yeah.
Teacher, so that's been fun playing with him. And then I'm also starting up a quartet, keeping my classical roots. And yeah, I think that is all.
And that quartet's going to be doing wedding gigs, so if you're
yeah.
getting wedding.
Okay, well, I would be planning long. I was thinking about, have violin, will play. You could get a T-shirt that says, have emotion, will play, and then that. Because I always think that the violin immediately brings the emotion to a song.
That's my goal for many of the shows is just to pull up the heartstrings, and I'll have people come up to me and be like, I was crying. I was like, great.
Nice. Nice. You're nailing it.
When I'm playing, I'm feeling that too. Like, I am emoting, I'm letting go, I'm releasing those emotions. So it's very special to hear that from other people too.
Yeah.
It's my favorite performers who can turn it into kung fu and just be emotionally convicted throughout their performance and then make you feel like that too. It could be country or hip hop or some psychedelic thing, and if they can cut through that, it trumps any genre.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then your project.
Yeah, let's hear about your project.
I'm in Ditch Pigeon playing bass. Ghosting Merit, we just released an album here, recorded by Birdhouse. Alex again over there. Thank you, Alex. But Ghosting Merit's freaking awesome. I love them. And Ferry Boat is my hip hop band with Bria Scow. That's been totally different and wonderful.
Yeah, and also a band that you have to see live. I remember I saw Ferry Boat at Ice House. I don't remember what show it was, but one of the cooler sets that I saw.
Nice.
Thank you.
Yeah.
That was a super fun project. Still is really fun. I think Tyler at Half Vibe Studio recorded our EP, which is out there in the world now. I think end of last year. Samuel Wilbur, I got to record and do a couple really fun shows with him at the Parkway and on PBS, and then we joined him for the Fight This protest song earlier this year.
Okay. You had to say on PBS and let that go. What?
Oh yeah, that was a fun one. Was it Bemidji or Brainerd? Bemidji. And the PBS location was in this big barn, and it's like PBS Backroads, it's called.
Okay.
So we did a set there, and they had really cool film crew, lighting. It was like 6 songs that we played.
Did a nice interview with Samuel. I'm super curious how the cut in funding has treated them and all. So there's been a weird year for radio and just everything in community. So it's tickled to get to go in there. I should research if they're still kicking and doing strong.
But they do have everything on YouTube, the PBS YouTube. You can go check it out and see a couple other performances there. It's neat. It was a neat experience.
Yeah.
The other one I'm doing is with Fairuz Nazifa. It's Fairuz and the Dost Toast. She's a super powerful artist from Bangladesh who's living here now, and really eclectic, fun sets. But Ditch Pigeon, Fairuz Nazifa, and Sam Wilbur's band Pelicant are doing a show on the 13th at the White Squirrel.
Okay.
And I think Anna's sitting in with all 3 bands, maybe, or something like that's happening.
Triple header. Did you know you were doing that?
Pigeon just trained me to just hop on and
I manifest things that I want to see.
It's working for you and for us. So that's we're all glad.
But yeah, coming together for that benefit show for Fairuz, like just showing what the community can do, is beautiful, amazing.
She was having a visa funding issue earlier this year, so we put together a benefit show at the Green Room, which is another wonderful venue in South Minneapolis. But we had a stacked lineup with Space Monkey Mafia and Nerdy came out, and we hit our fundraising goal, and it was super humbling and powerful to see community come together for someone's goal. It's wild that money would be the objection to anything, you know?
Yeah.
Nowadays. So, grateful for everybody to come out.
Well, and if you talk a little bit about, I mean, the musicians have played, especially kind of when things slowed down a little bit with Metro Surge, partially because when we were in the thick of it, a lot of people weren't going out, and it was cold, you know, as cold as it's been for a few years, but, and then once things opened up a little bit, I think the musicians really stepped in with, you know, so many people. Either we're not going to take our pay tonight, it'll go here. Especially, I will, now I love Minnesota, but it'd be the traveling bands would be like, nope, we're not taking it, we're leaving it in town, and that's sort of,
Huge.
but yes, which is good, but you both were so involved in that, and how did that all work? How did you get involved in it? Did you say we're going to do this, and then, or is there a secret society?
I don't know.
Tell
I
us
think it kind of comes down to like just feeling what is needed in the moment, and like everyone contributes in their own way and how they feel they can and is right. And for third date, at least, we were just like, this is what we can do. We have shows coming up. We are bringing people together. Let's donate this money to what needs to happen, you know. And like that was an easy decision for all of us to be like, yes, we're fine with that. And then just more shows that came up were like, let's continue to donate because this feels good and it's needed. And people are coming out because they know this is a way that they can also help the community. Other audience members that may not know, you know, if they weren't comfortable going out to protest or doing some back work, like going to a show and supporting in that way felt good.
Totally.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm fortunate enough to be a banker by day. Never said that before. But,
I'm like, I don't think I knew that.
All
right.
I'm sorry. Number one.
Note to self, need a loan.
I try to treat people right. But that pays my bills and allows me to do mutual aid hookups, and then also lets me not worry about the financial side of the gigging. So like, it's so easy to say, jump on for a good benefit. Like, I'd much rather go out and play for any of the beautiful organizations that are here helping people.
Yeah.
Instead of staying at home or doing unpaid band practice anyways. Like, go be part of the community and give. And then what a freaking privilege to let art be the way that you give back when some people are really like putting their lives on the line. And like, I feel guilty about that sometimes too, but then turn around and get just love that like this is a skill and you're building community and it's as valid as other forms of giving, which again feels really silly because it's so much fun.
But during dark times, art still needs to be there. Like we need to have that outlet, and so I think that was a driving force too. Like, I know some of us, or at least I felt like, guilty playing music during this time, but also at the same time, it's like this is what I can offer, and we need to have these moments and outlets.
And it's self-sustaining, and like the community that comes with it offsets a lot of the chaos and nonsense that you're faced with all the time. And just to have somebody to tell you you're not crazy and to walk through it with you has been a lifesaver, and that definitely has been found in the music community. And I don't know how else I would have that level of comfort and like safety without the scene. So it's been really precious. Big fan of Minnesota.
Yeah. Yes. And because I think, you know, especially in the Twin Cities, but and God loved the people in rural areas, but they don't have the population density. But what we've learned is that a huge part of how we did so well as we did was because we recognize each other. I can remember thinking, oh, this is like, I want to know these people like I want to know people from my kids' school pickup. Yeah. And in the music scene, that means you get to know a whole bunch of different, your neighborhood. You go to the same grocery store, you're walking to the same, you're going to the same church or synagogue or mosque, whatever that is. But at music, you're able to really kind of cross with different folks, and I think that's been a huge help. And you see something, you're like, okay, that's a trusted face. I know them.
Oh yeah, and you can go to a show by yourself, and you'll probably see a friend or a homie, and you can go hang out with them, or you continue to do solo, but you just know that you're around people that are liking what you like, and you have someone you can talk to. If you need.
Yeah, let's repeat that. Going to shows alone is not something to be scared of. I want more people to preach that.
Exactly, yeah. And like there will be people there that will talk to you even if you go by yourself. Like the biggest step is you can just say hi or just say, hey, good job. But it's also totally cool just to go by yourself and just have the moment that you need to have with the live music and then head home. You don't have to have anyone there with you.
And most of the venues that where we play live music, certainly local live music, the bartender will keep an eye out, so you don't have to talk to the people you don't want to talk to, because that also is important.
Yes.
You know, I get a lot of, do you know that person? I'm like, yeah, sorry, that's actually my friend. but they're always and I think that is important too. That is important
and
too.
like neighbors, it's like
Yeah.
you know this person is, but always watching out for each other.
For sure. I started going out to shows alone and just like grabbing videos of shows because it was such like an easy access point for my social anxiety. Like I have a purpose to be out here and see all 3 bands. I'm going to get a video of all of them and send it to Undercurrent and
Yes.
just support them. And then find some joy in the whole mix.
And I think I actually met you outside of a show at Zora Darling for the first time, and you were doing that, and I was doing photo, and one of us eventually said hi. And now we see each other all the time. That's what happens, and I love that.
And that kind of media is so special to have for the artists too. Like when I see the write-up of a concert or a video, and just having that little memory from the performance. Because when we're on stage, we're kind of, at least I'm kind of just in the moment. But to watch it back or read about it, it's special to have that documentation. So appreciate what you both do.
Well,
You
and
do.
if you talk a little bit about Undercurrent for people who are unaware.
Undercurrent MPLS is the coolest community hub imaginable. They have some 16,000 videos of local bands from the last 13 years up on YouTube, bunch on Instagram. And then they do a daily show posting of like almost all the venues in town and different shows from, again, hip hop to drag to anything you can imagine that he knows is going on. He's just, I think, Gravy, you're fucking amazing.
Yeah.
You're freaking amazing. Freaking amazing. Thank you very much, Gravy.
Yeah, I mean, shout out to Gravy for
Yes.
sure. That, you know, thank God there are 6 of them, right?
Right.
And one person doing all of that. Mostly,
cloning paid
you
off.
contribute videos. No, but you contribute videos to it, and on the rare occasion I will. So he has some help, but that, I mean, it really is his work. It's his baby.
Absolutely. And,
Yeah.
Gravy was garage adjacent growing up, so I knew him from when I was a kiddo. He was in an
really?
awesome band called Manic Euphoria. You should definitely look that up on YouTube. Sorry,
Okay.
Gravy. But Manic Euphoria was great. But when I moved back to Minnesota after a decade away, I ran into him out at a show and reconnected and saw the Undercurrent thing. So that was my, like, again, social anxiety overcomer to like just be there and do that stuff. Now I can't go to a show and not run into a half dozen people I know.
Yeah.
So
Well, and as a new band, their date started about a year ago, a little over a year ago, and we got an Undercurrent video, and having that, I feel like helped boost it a little bit
Yes.
and get us out there, and so people heard our name. So grateful for that connection. Yeah. Oh, also there's Crawl Space.
right, Undercurrents, the anchor. There are so many beautiful, awesome people in town right now. Like Crawl Space is doing community hookups, so like bringing people out to a venue together and have a big Discord and Instagram presence. Just it's really been satisfying to watch that come together and to come out to a couple of their meetups and see how wholesome it is, and like it's really great. I feel like an old man sometimes, but also it's
Look at me and say that again.
it's so cool to see the spectrum of like 18-year-old kids to like
Yeah.
90-year-old folks coming out and all enjoying it, and it's never been an issue. It's super inclusive scene. It
And
feels like.
Shout out to Crawl Space, because kind of like Gravy and Undercurrent, Crawl Space is basically one guy. And I've met him, and he is the most down-to-earth, sweetest guy who just wants to help and let people know it's okay to go to shows alone. You can meet people. You don't have to meet people, kind of like what you were saying. So, shout out Crawl Space.
And to post all the shows each night, you don't have to have social media to see it. Like I guess I see that on Reddit
Or
but
Substack.
Substack, yeah. You can find what's going on in each venue, what bands are playing, and sometimes they'll even write little blurbs of what the music genre is, what you might like. For. So.
Yeah, the amount of work some people put into just bringing eyes onto the scene is amazing. So shout out to everyone.
I'm putting eyes on someone who spends a lot of time.
I feel like mine pales in comparison to what Gravy and Crawl Space does. So
Very different flavors of ice cream.
But we like all of them.
Yes.
I mean, I've seen you go through the photos. You spend some time.
Anyway, let's hear another song. Let's
hear
talk
another
about me.
Yeah, one more here about a worm. Yeah. Living on the bottom, looking for a worm. Alone like a raven, making his return. Oh, I know I am left, but I won't accept this fate that's worse than death. While I'm living on the bottom, my dear. Bottom of the bottle, me and the worm. The sides are so slick, you know it hinders my return. Oh, I know we're all gonna die. That don't mean I've got to cry. While I'm living on the bottom, my dear. You can run, hide your face, I still see you. In every single dream, I dream only of you. And the men in the pale moonlight pray that you come back tonight. While I'm living on the bottom. Living on the bottom, me and the worms. Like a lethargic old catfish, maybe free from all concern. Oh, I know. And I'm living on the bottom. Leaving me here on the bottom. Leave me here on the bottom. Yeah. Thank you.
Yes, in studio with Touch Pigeon, Nathan and Anna. That's so much fun.
Thanks.
Thanks for having us.
I wish I was musical. You know, like that. I bet they just play all day, just all the time. It's awesome. Awesome. I'm trying to think of a way to transition this question, but I know that you had a list of things you wanted to talk about. I want to make sure we were covering them all.
Other big one, collaboration on the year, Zach Miller, Zach on Sax, who is a saxophone legend in
Yes.
town. He is releasing The Holding Line, his second album. It is it's a wonderful project, just with the coolest level of collaboration that I could dream up. Every song has different musicians on it, and I both had the privilege of joining him this time around. And it's like...
There's visuals going on in the background. He's kind of describing it like a Led Zeppelin type.
Or Pink Floyd.
Pink Floyd. Yeah, sorry, Pink Floyd. Sorry, Zach.
Zach actually sent me the album last night, and I listened to it this morning, and I have to say, it's amazing. I can't say anything more than that yet, but it is amazing. It's truly a work of art.
Too cool.
So
So
that will be performed live.
August 28th, we're doing a show in Owatonna, his hometown.
Okay.
And then September 13th, we're doing a release show at the Hook and Ladder here.
Okay.
The Hook and Ladder is another beautiful venue in South Minneapolis. Spent so many nights there. They're awesome. But something to look forward to there. Other ones are just upcoming shows. We have a busy August ahead. And I'm
Luckily, you
excited
took last month off. You were so busy last one too.
Every month
I am teasing.
every month, like, it's going to be a little bit more chill, and there's just, like, more amazing things coming.
That's fantastic. That's
But August 13th, Firouz, Ditch Pigeon, and Pelican are playing at the White Squirrel. August 14th, A Sunken Ship Irony is releasing a new album. Super excited to do that. August 15th, Rebecca is doing a new release, and they're the coolest jazz, fusion, pop, groovy, awesome band ever. But that's with Third Date and Full Catholic. Full Catholic's one of my favorites.
yeah, they're fun.
And that'll be at the Cedar Cultural Center.
Okay.
I think August 16th, Full Catholic and Squinny are doing a really cool matinee show worth looking up. August 24th, Ghosting Merit, one of my bands,
Okay.
is playing a release show with YYY at Birdhouse, I believe. That'll be fun. Then August 29th, Gil Leather is playing a Suede Studio live session, and Anna's going to be sitting in with them on that. So looking forward to those.
So the Suede Studio live session, is that something people can attend in person? Is it all online? Is it all...
It's all online for
Okay.
the time being, but they live stream it on YouTube. They put together really nicely curated clips afterwards and we'll release it again on YouTube and Instagram. Greenway Studios does a really cool live listening session where you can go sit down with 20 other people and watch a band record live. Little different flavor than that, but I love Mason and Greenway over there too. So many cool people really supporting artists and making this all feel full. But yeah, Suede is great, and again, can't say enough good things about how they treated Ditch Pigeon and the end result of our new album, Chronic Burger Vision.
Check it out.
And if you were curious to have me repeat any of those dates, my Instagram is MN Honeypants, and I try and be loud about upcoming shows there and post what's going on. And highlight other artists. I have like 2,000 videos of folks from the last few years. It's my substitute short-term memory. It's like go home at the end of the night, write down my calendar, and post a video.
I like to post a video, at least a minute, of each of the bands that I've seen. I was a librarian, so I'm like, my memory is not always stellar, but I know how to look up stuff that I especially have put on the shelf. So,
I love that.
and I just think that's an easy way. And then, it's an easy way to give a quick shout out to a band. And often, because I spend a lot of time at the White Squirrel, we get a lot of guests from the White Squirrel, as happened this time.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. So I think that's... Well, and I'll give you a minute to talk a little bit the White Squirrel and other places too. Like, if you're a new band in town, where are some of the places you would go, or some of the people you would connect with? Like, even beyond your looking to where to record, but like...
Yeah. No, the first thing I would do is check out Teacup. The Twin Cities United Performers is a union of musicians, burlesque folks, drag performers, all performers in the greater Twin Cities, Minnesota, who are trying to make Minnesota the best place in the world to be a performer. There are so many activated, connected, beautiful, and talented people putting time and energy into that. But then there's monthly meetups and monthly open mics, just really easy ways to connect with people in safe, semi-controlled environments where everyone is like literally homies. So there's some level of accountability. People act right because everybody knows everybody, it seems like.
I'd say Sociable,
Great.
is it Monday nights, does an open mic.
Sociable Cider Works Monday night. JT does a really cool open mic there. You can squeeze in 60 artists in 4 hours and just really get
Jeez.
exposure to what's going on.
I feel like that's a challenge for Anna and I.
Exactly.
What are we doing
Like,
tomorrow night?
Whoa, we'll
So,
see.
like, if you just have like 1 or 2 songs and you just want to experience being on a stage in front of people, that's a really good starting point there. And then you make connections through there. A lot of people that go and watch are active musicians. Again, White Squirrel, going to the White Squirrel, just hanging out, seeing a band, going up to one of the musicians saying, hey, I really liked that. Having that conversation is a good way to kind of be like, oh, and if you play music, I play music,
Just showing up to shows, so there'd be the White Squirrel or the Turf Club or wherever you want to go. Just being present.
That's how we're friends. You can go to the Turf Club or the White Squirrel or other places. Whatever. ever.
Mortimer's. There's so many venues in town. We're really not hurting there. And
It's nice. Sorry to interrupt.
No,
but
you're great.
Some venues, you have to pay. Other venues are free.
Yeah.
White Squirrel and 331 are free. You can just go and listen to music. You don't even have to drink or anything.
But I love Green Room and Cloudland. There's, again, Zora Darling's fantastic. Food's on point. The people are kind. The band room is really cool. Feels like a little speakeasy vibe in the back.
So I feel like just going to any of those venues is a good way to get a vibe for it, to connect with people.
And being present and telling bass players that they did a good job. Please tell your bass players they did a good job.
But then emailing them and saying, hey, I'm in a band. Do you have any open nights where we could play? That's a good starting point.
Right. Come out and talk. If you see me, come say hi. I'll welcome you.
And from the outside, I'll say, find somebody who's got a residency.
Yes.
On the first month of first week of the residency, because I suspect by the last, they're like, sure, yeah.
Or somebody will have dropped, and you'll need that last minute active person. And being kind and helping support other kind people goes so far. It's like just being out and being present. You're going to make connections and friends, and it is a safe, comfortable spot.
Yeah.
The thousands of shows I've been to the last couple of years had like 3 bad interactions.
Yeah.
So like stuff happens, but then you have community around you, which lessens the blows of all that misery. So
yeah, we keep us safe.
right,
We do.
safe. Absolutely.
And in addition, we have great music too.
Exactly. No, I don't want to put you all on the hook because we didn't talk about how many songs you wanted to play, but we've got, if you want to play another song, you can, but I don't know what you've prepared.
We do a lot of Adrian Lanker songs. We could bust out one of those if it's
If
not
you want to,
offensive.
yeah.
Or actually,
It's so sometimes I try to write a note, but we're so engaged in the conversation. I'm like, well, that's not gonna work. I'm just gonna.
This is a little song that you can't tell HR about. It's called Office Love. Most people can't wait for Friday. They must not have an office love. Me, I live for Mondays. To spend the week with you, what I've been dreaming of. Being here with you, it's like a dream plus a paycheck. I've got 3 weeks of PTO, but I don't need time off of you. When it's finally Monday, I feel like I just got home. Say good morning, and I know in just 8 hours you'll be gone. Here we are, passing notes and burning time. Trading laughs and making eyes. Don't you know what we do in the back room? It could get us both canned, but it's worth the risk. What a thrill! Satisfaction with a kiss. Most people can't wait for Friday. They must not have an office love. Me, I live for Mondays. Spend the week with you's what I've been dreaming of. Being here with you, it's that dream plus a paycheck. I've got 3 weeks of PTO, but I don't need time off of you. Ain't no time off you. No time off you. Not
Jim and Pam, thank you so much for that.
And how much Flight of the Conchords did you watch before? That was awesome. That was so sweet.
All right, we're gonna leave it because we're not gonna. That was amazing. That just was fantastic, and I feel like that might have happened this afternoon, whether they were here or not. Maybe.
Sit by the river a lot with just a guitar and a fiddle, and we'll sing to the river. It's
That's
way more
awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Thanks for sharing your space with us.
Well, thank
Thanks
you
for
for coming
coming
in.
in.
Thank you for coming in. So, August 13th at the Waits Grill. That's the next one.
Yep.
I'm not going to try to rattle any more of that. Plus, you know me. I'm likely to be there anyway, so hopefully
Yeah.
I'll see you all there. So,
Come out and say hi.
thank you. This has been a delight.
Thank you.
fun. Thank y'all.
All right. We got time for another song here?
Yeah, let's check out Andrew Neeland with Red Eyed Vario.
Okay, guys, that was